How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. How are you?
How is it?
Long time.
Long time, yeah. How can God be all-knowing when he claims himself that he's never begotten and he never begets? So he cannot know what it's like to be a child, and he don't know what it's like to be a father. No.
He cannot know how to be a child, and he cannot know how to be a father.
Yeah.
Who created the two?
Who created the two?
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait a minute. He claims himself that he was not begotten.
No.
So he was never a child.
No, begotten. You can only have begetting in a limited sphere.
No, this sounds.
You don't understand?
No, I don't.
Follow this through.
Follow this
Yeah?
through, all right.
Follow this through. My father, his 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 father. Go back to the original.
Back to the original. No,
To the first pair.
first Adam and Eve. Yeah.
Well, call them that if you want. But the point is, before that, there was no begotten, was there?
No, unless you're making this awful complicated.
Not at all. It's very simple. If you go back to the time, no.
It says in the Quran.
Don't do that. But what we have to do is follow logic first. Do you accept that there was a time in the
My
history?
logic says.
Can I finish?
No. My logic says that no man can live in the belly of a big fish for 3 days.
Your logic says that.
My logic, so I'll put my logic
Okay.
before the Quran.
Yeah.
The Quran says it could be so.
Yeah.
So I don't believe the Quran. Simple.
Right. That's fine. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Is it? Okay. There is if a person falls out of an aircraft at 30,000 feet, would they survive?
Well, unless there was some other provision for
No
him.
provisions.
No, he would probably die.
Sorry?
He would probably die.
Why did you say probably?
Well, it might be something happen. He might land on a...
Okay, now let me tell you this. Is there a probability, is there, remote though it may be, that there is a possibility that you can be swallowed by a huge animal and still survive?
No.
Is there, one second,
No,
wait. Is there a remote possibility? Why?
No, not sure. Because if you're in the belly of a big fish, which is full of hydrochloric acid,
How do you know?
well, it says it in the Britannica, Encyclopedia Britannica.
Right, it says it in Encyclopedia Britannica, but does the Encyclopedia Britannica also deal with exceptions?
I doubt it very much, because there aren't any.
Exceptions. Do you know what exceptions are? And I'm telling you, a lady did actually fall out of an aircraft, 30,000 feet,
And she survived.
walked away. Do you think that's possible?
It sounds very improbable.
No. Why is it improbable? To me, it's impossible.
Right, impossible.
It's impossible,
Anyway,
but it happened.
But we're getting way off what we started.
No, we are not. What you are not addressing is the actual issue itself. You see, you said about begetting and not knowing how to be a father. I said in response, who created them?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to take the naturalistic explanation, we go back to the first pair. Before that, there was no begetting, was there? Was there? No. So you have to accept that there was a limited sphere within which this action can be undertaken. There is a limited
Seeing
sphere.
as God,
Sorry?
seeing as God
Yeah.
says about himself that he's never begotten.
You use the word logic. Logic should dictate to you that an absolute entity can never be divided. And it's illogical, totally logical. How are you missing the logic? Can an absolute entity be divided?
No, is it logical then?
Of course it is, totally logical. Let me give.
This entity says about himself.
How do you know it's a he?
I don't know, it's a he. It.
You have a problem now. Where does it say it?
It never says he, it says he in the Quran, so I'll use that.
Okay, you want to use it like that for the purpose of discussion, okay.
Yeah, so he says he doesn't beget. So how can he know what it's like to be a father?
Sorry, let me get this right. The Quran says, Lam yalid wa lam yulad, begets not nor is begotten.
That's right, yeah.
And you are asking how it feels to be a father.
No, I'm not asking how it feels to me. I'm saying that he can't, by his own confession, By his own
No,
by his
no
own
what?
He can't know what it's like.
Yeah, so he doesn't know, he can't know how to feel.
Yeah, but it's
Now,
wait, hold on. But he's supposed to be omniscient.
right, okay. Now, logic is dictating here. You are on the one hand referring to the creator's attributes, okay, and you are trying to impose them on the creation of the creator. Is that logical? Have I confused you?
Very much, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me go again.
Started off with a very simple
Let me,
thing.
let
Now,
me,
wait, if
You
say,
see-
no, wait,
sure.
if you said to me, I've never begotten children, it would be quite reasonable for me to say, well, you don't know what it's like to be a father then.
If,
No, wait, no, answer the simple question.
it is, you're absolutely right, but you are
Yeah,
talking to a
sure.
limited entity. There is a distinction and you've got to accept it on a logical footing. You don't accept it, that's the problem.
No, I don't.
Yeah, and the reason you are not accepting it is not because of logic or reason, it's because you have a bias.
Probably so, yeah.
Now, no one
I
can
have
work.
a- I have a bias.
No
He's
one can work against the bias.
He's agreed with you.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he has or not.
You see, you are. I'm sorry. You have a bias.
Of
So
course I
even
have
the
a bias.
evidence, you are not wanting to consider because it is going against your bias.
Probably, yeah.
Well, then we can't have a conversation that is reasonable and logical, can we? I agree with you.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you very much. Look after yourself.